truly unfolds when you drift into sleep. Your body relaxes, but your awareness doesn't vanish. It ventures beyond, and your mind remains actively engaged. But where does it go? While few can answer with certainty, ancient spiritual teachings and modern research alike have begun to illuminate this long-standing mystery. What I'm about to share with you might just shift how you view sleep and consciousness itself. If you've ever had a dream that felt more like living a second life, let us know in the comments. These glimpses may hold keys to unlocking the deeper nature of reality. Sleep has always captivated human curiosity. Across the ages, cultures have believed that sleep allows the soul to leave the body and journey to unseen realms. In ancient Egypt, dreams were seen as divine messages. The Greek philosopher Plato believed the soul accessed higher dimensions in states of rest. Today, science confirms sleep's vital role in cognition and memory, but something more profound stirs in the deeper stages. Brain patterns during certain sleep phases resemble those found in deep meditation or near-death experiences. Time and space begin to blur. Here's where things get fascinating. If consciousness were only a byproduct of the brain, how do we explain the countless reports of lucid awareness, spiritual contact, and visionary insight that occur during sleep? Are these hallucinations, or is something real happening? A little-known concept offers clues: the nightly journey of consciousness. Every time we sleep, something extraordinary unfolds, though most people remain unaware of it. As your body descends into deep rest and brainwaves slow, your connection to the physical fades. But your awareness? It remains very much alive, exploring realms that still elude scientific understanding. As we cycle through sleep, it's the REM stage that often delivers our most vivid and mysterious dreams. But it doesn't stop there. Studies from institutions like the Monroe Institute and researchers such as Dr. Charles Tart suggest that consciousness can separate from the body entirely, entering what are called alternate dimensions. This is the phenomenon of astral projection, also known as an out-of-body experience, OBE. Why are most people unaware of this nightly potential? The answer lies in how we've been taught to view reality. We've been conditioned to dismiss the invisible. Yet those who've consciously experienced OBEs often speak of liberation, heightened awareness, and even visiting unfamiliar places with startling clarity. Consider Robert Monroe, a pioneer in this field, who chronicled his journeys through non-physical realities, many of which he later verified through astonishing detail. Here's a vital insight. Your mental and emotional state before bed directly affects where your consciousness may travel. Go to sleep carrying anxiety or fear, and you may enter heavier dream frequencies. But if you lie down with intention and a calm, elevated mindset, the door opens to profound experiences and higher guidance. So tonight, try this. Before you close your eyes, set a conscious intention. Affirm something like, "Tonight, I choose to remember where my consciousness journeys." This small shift can spark astonishing inner revelations. Have you heard of nighttime suggestion? Few realize that the moments before sleep offer a powerful window for reprogramming the subconscious and directing conscious exploration. As the mind enters the hypnagogic state, the twilight between waking and dreaming, it becomes especially open to influence. Inventors like Edison and Tesla knew this. They often seeded questions before bed and awakened with groundbreaking insights. Want to apply this in your own life? It's simple. As you prepare for sleep, speak directly to your mind. Say, "I choose to wake up energized and inspired. Help me uncover new pathways in my career. Guide me to generate abundance. Assist me in resolving this challenge. Let me remember my dreams clearly." These messages tap into the subconscious, which continues to work while you rest, often delivering answers through dreams, clarity, or intuitive downloads by morning. You can also pair this practice with spiritual intention. Those who explore astral travel often use phrases like, "Tonight I will awaken within my dream," or "I remember my journey beyond the body." With time and repetition, many report vivid dream recall, lucid dreaming, and contact with higher realms. While your physical body lies still, your mind can transcend limits science has yet to fully comprehend. So where does your awareness truly go at night? The answer varies. Your experiences are shaped by your level of awareness, emotional state, and the clarity of your intention before sleep. Some recall vibrant dreams, others become lucid, fully aware inside their dreamscape. Some describe floating above their bodies, observing the world from new vantage points. Such phenomena align closely with accounts from mystics, monks, and near-death survivors, many of whom describe visiting realms that operate outside of space and time, encountering beings, exploring luminous cities, or entering dimensions beyond logic. But how can you tell if you've truly traveled or merely dreamed? One clue lies in accounts of individuals describing real places they've never physically visited after such experiences. These moments suggest we are tapping into something profoundly real. Quantum physics, too, hints that consciousness may not be bound to the brain alone. Neurosurgeon Dr. Eben Alexander, following a near-death experience, proclaimed the other side more vivid than ordinary life. So, are we exploring parallel worlds in our sleep? Are we touching higher realms or accessing layers of our own psyche? Dreams may hold the answer. Many aren't just mental fabrications, they may be records of our soul's nocturnal voyages. And before we go deeper, I want to hear from you. Are you curious about parallel realities? If so, drop a comment saying, I want to know more about parallel realities. That way, we can create a special video unveiling these mysteries and how you might access them. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you stay connected to future explorations. For millennia, dreams have been interpreted across spiritual traditions as windows into the unseen. Freud saw them as reflections of hidden desires. Jung viewed them as access points to the collective unconscious, a field where archetypes and ancient wisdom emerged to guide us. Many report dreams of contact with spiritual beings, visits to otherworldly places, or glimpses of things not yet come. Lucid dreams, where one becomes aware within the dream, allow conscious participation in these landscapes. Shamanic traditions describe dreams as soul journeys, offering insight and communion with guides. Tibetan Buddhists teach that dream states mirror the post-death experience and can be used to prepare the soul for its next passage. And there's something even stranger: shared dreams. Some people wake up to discover they dreamt the same dream as someone close to them. How can this be? Because during sleep, consciousness may transcend the personal. We may connect to a greater field, what quantum physicists call the unified field, where all is connected. Thoughts and emotions carry frequency. When two people share resonance, they might enter the same dream landscape. Jung's idea of the collective unconscious also supports this, suggesting that dreams tap into a shared realm of human memory and symbols. This could explain why people worldwide report similar dream motifs without prior contact. There are even stories of people waking and recounting shared dream experiences. Same locations, same events, same details. These reports hint at subtle dimensions accessible only when the mind detaches from the body's constraints. And not all dreams are random. Some bring vital messages, warnings, or signs from the cosmos. Many have dreamt of future events that later unfolded. This happens because in dreams, we're not bound by linear time. In the waking world, time seems fixed, but in the dream state, time stretches, bends, becomes fluid. Physicist John Wheeler once proposed that the past might be influenced by the future at the quantum level. If this is true in physics, could consciousness also pierce the veil of time while the body sleeps? Many cases support this. President Abraham Lincoln reportedly dreamed of his own death days before it occurred. Others have dreamt of disasters before they happened. The Titanic, 9/11. Jung called this synchronicity, events linked not by causality, but meaning. In altered states, consciousness may access a field where all moments, past, present, and future, already exist. So how do you tell the difference between a regular dream and a precognitive one? Pay attention to the vividness, the detail, the emotional resonance. Those who've had them often describe a haunting clarity, a knowing that what they saw was more than a dream. If this is true, it means sleep is far more than rest. It's a doorway to insight, to connection, to time itself. In sleep, we might be touching the eternal. Dreams come in many forms, and each type carries its own energetic imprint and message. Some dreams speak in symbols, using imagery to reveal hidden truths from the subconscious. These are symbolic dreams, rich in metaphor and meaning. For instance, dreaming of a house may reflect the condition of your inner world or emotional landscape. Then there are precognitive dreams, glimpses into events that have not yet occurred. Many have reported dreaming of future moments with startling accuracy, suggesting that in sleep, we tap into timelines beyond the linear. Lucid dreams unfold when you realize, mid-dream, that you're dreaming. In this state of heightened awareness, you can consciously interact with the dream environment, even shift its storyline with intention. Spiritual dreams take things further. These may involve vivid encounters with beings of light, messages from beyond, or full-blown out-of-body journeys. These dreams often leave us with a deep sense of awe or a feeling of having touched something sacred. But how can we begin to decipher what our dreams are telling us? It starts with presence and deliberate attention. If you're serious about understanding your dream life, begin a dream journal. Keep it beside your bed and write down every detail the moment you wake. Over time, patterns and themes begin to surface, offering guidance, healing, and insight. One of the most profound mysteries of sleep is the astral realm, a realm described in esoteric traditions such as Hermeticism, Theosophy, and Spiritism. These ancient schools teach that the astral is a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, where thought and emotion manifest into tangible form. It's a fluid dimension, one where reality bends to intention and where the vibration of your consciousness determines what you experience. Those who've traveled beyond the body during sleep describe layers within the astral, some luminous and serene, filled with encounters and teachings, others chaotic and disordered, shaped by fear and fragmented energy. These testimonies point to a simple but powerful truth. The state of your consciousness as you fall asleep shapes your journey through these realms. Many spiritual researchers speak of three primary strata of the astral world. The lower astral plane mirrors unresolved emotions, fear, guilt, and emotional dissonance. It is often felt as heavy, dark, or oppressive. The middle astral plane is the realm most of us access in our dreams. It reflects personal symbols and subconscious patterns and is the ground of typical dream activity. Then there's the higher astral plane, a radiant realm of expanded awareness, where meetings with guides, profound learning, and soul-level growth take place. Some people enter these realms spontaneously during deep sleep. Others cultivate the skill through techniques like lucid dream induction, intention setting, and meditative practices before bed. These encounters can be life-changing. Many recall visiting ethereal classrooms or councils of light, receiving wisdom far beyond anything they've read or studied in waking life. This brings us to one of the most sacred phenomena of sleep, spiritual contact. People across cultures report vivid meetings with departed loved ones, angelic beings, spirit guides, and even soulmates. These encounters often feel more real than waking life, infused with clarity, emotion, and deep presence. Are they mere psychological projections, or are we touching something greater? If consciousness is indeed freed from the physical body during sleep, then it's entirely possible we engage in genuine interdimensional connection. Some experiences seem spontaneous, while others are clearly guided by intention. A grieving person may dream of a loved one who speaks in ways that bring healing and reveal unknown truths. Others awaken with insights into events they had no conscious knowledge of, details later confirmed. Another common theme is spiritual education. According to certain esoteric teachings, we are sometimes invited to attend sleep schools, non-physical spaces where the soul receives teachings on karma, evolution, or universal laws. Those who recall these experiences often awaken with vivid memories of information they had never studied, yet later discover in sacred texts or wisdom traditions. So how do we cultivate more of these meaningful encounters? As always, intention is the key. Before you sleep, speak to your subconscious. Say, "Tonight I choose to meet my spiritual guide. I am open, I am ready, and I will remember." Keep your journal closed. Upon waking, write everything down, even if it seems fragmented. Over time, your recall will sharpen. Nightmares are another doorway, one that is often misunderstood. While many see them only as manifestations of stress or trauma, nightmares can be deeper calls from the soul. They may reflect internal conflict, energetic imbalances, or even experiences in lower frequency realms of the astral world. But why do they occur, and can we work with them? Modern neuroscience tells us that during sleep, especially in REM, the brain is processing emotions, filing memories, and running mental simulations. Auntie Ravansua's threat simulation theory proposes that nightmares are evolutionary tools, ways for the mind to rehearse danger and develop resilience. But on an energetic level, they may signal that we are aligning with lower vibrational fields. Pioneers like Freud believed nightmares emerge from repressed fears and traumas. Jung saw them as messages from the archetypal depths of the psyche, symbols pointing to the unintegrated self. Research also shows that people experiencing loss, trauma, or intense stress tend to dream more vividly and often more disturbingly. The psyche is trying to make sense of what feels overwhelming. Yet, not all nightmares have a clear emotional trigger. Some feel like direct experiences, encounters with dark entities, chaotic landscapes, or oppressive energies. If we view sleep as a dimensional crossing, it's not surprising that our vibrational state might determine whether we land in realms of clarity or confusion. So how can we guard our sleep and transform the nightmare into a teacher? Start by cleansing your energy before bed. Simple practices like smudging with sage, lighting incense, or imagining a protective light encircling you can shift the energy field you enter sleep with. Replace negative looping thoughts with affirmations like, "I rest in peace and light," or "I am safe, guided, and protected." Avoid stimulants like caffeine, alcohol, or heavy meals before bed, as these can disrupt energetic balance. And if a nightmare comes, write it down. Often the most frightening dreams hold the greatest clues. They may reveal the shadow parts of ourselves crying for healing. With consistent practice, you can become lucid even within a nightmare, learning to face the fear and transmute it. Many astral travelers speak of this moment of breakthrough, when what seemed like a monster is seen clearly as a part of the self seeking integration. If we can reinterpret nightmares as symbolic lessons instead of threats, we reclaim our power and unlock deeper layers of growth. Why then do most people forget their dreams altogether? The answer lies in the transition between sleep and waking. When we awaken, the rational brain immediately shifts gears, pushing the delicate dream material aside. The dream symbols, sensations, and fragments fade as we re-enter the sensory world. Dream recall is a skill, and like all skills, it strengthens with practice. Keeping a dream journal, writing every remembered detail the moment you wake, builds a bridge between dream time and waking life. Even if only fragments come at first, over time, more will return. Try this. Upon waking, stay still. Let the images and sensations linger. Don't reach for your phone or start planning the day. Just breathe, reflect, and invite the dream to return to you. Reducing sensory input before bed also helps. Too much screen time, blue light, or mental overstimulation before sleep weakens dream recall. A peaceful, quiet environment allows the subconscious to rise more fully into view. The hidden terrain of the dream realm holds not only wonder, but also its fair share of shadows. Challenges that often go unspoken in conversations about dreaming and astral exploration. While the night can be a time of profound insight and renewal, it can also usher in trials that test our emotional resilience and spiritual awareness. From unsettling dreams to mysterious encounters, it's crucial to be equipped for the full spectrum of possibilities within the dreamscape. One of the most unsettling phenomena is sleep paralysis. This experience often leaves individuals feeling trapped in their own body, awake in mind but unable to move, often accompanied by a heavy sensation on the chest and the eerie impression of unseen presences in the room. From a neurological standpoint, this occurs when the brain awakens while the body is still under the natural paralysis of REM sleep. But in metaphysical traditions, it's sometimes interpreted as the soul re-entering the body too abruptly after astral travel, momentarily exposing awareness to overlapping dimensions. If you find yourself in this state, the key is to remain composed. Focus on your breath and gently try to move your fingers or toes. Most importantly, remember, it's temporary. For some, sleep paralysis has even become a springboard into conscious astral projection, a threshold moment that, with practice, can be transformed into an intentional departure from the body. Another enigmatic challenge is the appearance of unfamiliar beings within dreams. These entities can range from benevolent to benign to outright unsettling. Are they projections of the subconscious, fragments of buried memory and emotion, or actual sentient forms from subtle planes of existence? Psychological theories often view them as aspects of the inner self, While many spiritual teachings propose that these figures can be disincarnate intelligences, spirit guides, or energetic echoes within the astral field. The most empowering stance in such moments is not to succumb to fear. Fear feeds lower frequencies and can magnetize more distressing experiences. Instead, cultivate energetic protection before bed. Envision a radiant field of light encasing your body. Set clear intentions and ground yourself in inner peace. Some dreamers also grapple with hyperactivity in the dream state. When the dream world becomes overly vivid or emotionally charged, it can feel as though you've lived a full day while your body slept, leaving you drained rather than rested. This often occurs when deep emotional work is taking place, or when consciousness is highly engaged in other dimensions. To counterbalance this, reintegrate into the body upon waking. Simple grounding techniques, like sipping water, walking barefoot on natural ground, or taking a cleansing shower, help recalibrate your system. To move safely and consciously through the dream world, establishing a sacred evening ritual is invaluable. Begin with practices like meditation, prayer, or surrounding yourself in light through visualization. These acts stabilize your energy field and signal your intent to the subconscious. Also, steer clear of distressing input before bed. Violent media, conflict, or overstimulation can echo into your dreams in disruptive ways. Ultimately, sleep is not merely a biological necessity. It is a sacred portal, a bridge into the invisible realms of consciousness. It offers a mirror to the soul, a place where healing, insight, and awakening can unfold. From simple dream fragments to profound out-of-body voyages, each night delivers glimpses into the deeper workings of our psyche and spirit. You've now seen how your emotional frequency before sleep colors your nightly experiences, how intention can shape your dreamscape, and how even nightmares may hold teachings disguised in fear. By practicing dream recall, developing lucidity, and preparing your energy each night, you can turn sleep into a practice of spiritual exploration and personal evolution. So now the question turns to you. Have you ever journeyed beyond the veil of sleep? Have you awakened with the memory of a message, a meeting, or a mystery that felt more real than this world?